Once again, the APBA has lent itself to the international flair by having Basel Al Saab come over from Kuwait. Basel has joined forces with Reggie Fountain, who has been part of the APBA for so many years. Reggie and his fountain boats and technology has been a true champion for so many years, and Basel has come over and joined forces with Reggie. We'll be getting into this marriage a little later on in the broadcast, but right now, Mike Tomlinson had a chance earlier on to speak with Basel and Reggie.
We're at the 1991 Sarasota Offshore Grand Prix with the Fountain and Copa Racing Team. We have with us today Reggie Fountain and Basel. Would like to welcome you all first to Florida and to the Sarasota Offshore Race. How was it today? I know you've been out testing. Tell us how it was out in the Gulf.
Well, it was a little rougher out there today than it looked like it was. Big rollers coming in there that maybe anywhere from 1 to 3 feet. So you'd get one you could launch off of now and then. But it looked calm other than that. A little deceiving, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would agree totally. Absolutely.
Basel, this is the first time you've been back in the boat in a while. Does it feel pretty good to get back in?
I couldn't have picked a better boat and a better master to learn from, I tell you. And that's the truth.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Reggie, you've been around a long time, won a lot of races, and we're always proud to have you at one of our races. Is everything here to your likings as far as you can see?
Oh, it's a great race like Sarasota always puts on, and I'm very fortunate to have Basel in my boat, and I'm looking forward to having him out there. He's already throttled some for me, and he's done an excellent job of that, and he jumps right on the trim switches and knows what to do with those. So I'm probably going to get some help out of him out here because he seems to know exactly what he's doing.
Well, that's good. Well, Reggie and Basel, listen, we're glad to have you with us, and wish you the very best of luck for tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Hydra Bandit is there, Executioner is there, Zagorski, Heat is On is there also. We've got Panama Jack right in your picture, Colossal Isle Marina, Hooters, Arrow Express. Looks like we're going to have a very clean start. Boats on plane, everyone is looking good. And we've got the green flag. And right there in your picture, we've got the Executioner on the inside and Reggie Fountain on the outside going head to head. Fountain and the Executioner, a clean start, and everyone's really starting to pick it up right now. As you see, the seas are relatively calm, and we expect some great racing. Here we are right now with Reggie Fountain as he takes the lead. This is boat number 76, the Fountain Racing Team. It's a 47-foot Fountain Racing hull powered by 3 1,000 horsepower Mercury inboard motors with Kike for outdrives. This boat is owned and driven by Reggie Fountain Jr. from Washington, North Carolina, and on throttles, coming all the way from Kuwait, we've got Basel Al Saab teaming up with Reggie Fountain. So Basel and Fountain are forming a very formidable team right here in this Fountain Racing hull. And right now you see them in a position where Reggie has been for so many years, in the lead, first overall right now, and he is certainly going to be a tough one to catch if this boat runs the way it is right now. He's a strong competitor, and this boat is dialed in quite nicely, and they're looking very strong. The union of Reggie Fountain and Basel has certainly been an interesting one. Basel is the chairman of COPA, the Kuwait Offshore Powerboat Association, which is the Kuwaiti equivalent to the APBA. He also feels very strongly that the entire Kuwait organization is looking forward to a future of racing extensively in the United States and forming a bond of friendship as well as competition with the race teams here in the APBA. Basel would like to promote the sport on all levels and also strengthen the bond between Kuwait and the U.S. by forming joint venture teams sponsoring races. Basel feels very strongly about the Americans and the Allied forces and everything that they've done in helping to liberate Kuwait, and he feels he would like to continue to promote the friendship and competitive spirit between his nation of Kuwait and the United States of America. And what better way to do that than on the open waters with high-performance offshore powerboat racing. A little earlier on, Mike Tomlinson had a chance to get some thoughts of Basel and his overall impressions of offshore powerboat racing here in the United States of America.
We're here at the 1991 Sarasota Offshore Grand Prix with Basel, who is a member of the Fountain and Copa Racing Team. And Basel, we're honored to have you back in the United States again. It's been some time since you've been here. Tell us, did you think that you'd have a chance to get back over here this soon?
Well, about a year and a half ago, I would have seen it as being virtually impossible, but thanks to the Allied forces, President Bush and the Americans and all the Allied forces that helped us liberate and free Kuwait. It was for a worthy cause. It was for a good cause, and I'm pretty sure the American people realize that like President Bush said, aggression won't stand. As for the racing, Copa will not stop operating. We will have to go back to racing, I would say, within the next year and a half, simply because of the waters. There's a lot of mines still loose in the waters. It'll take some time to get them cleared up, but as soon as they're cleared up, you better believe we'll have races again. And you're all invited to come down there and have a good time.
Basil, that's wonderful. We're really proud to have you back here in the United States and running with the Fountain team. It's a wonderful, we think, marriage of Copa and Fountain, and we know that we're looking forward to great things out of you tomorrow.
Well, it was a great invitation, and I'm honored and privileged to be invited by Reggie to come throttle with him in his boat. The mastermind behind this, I would have to say, is probably John Antonelli. He's a good friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, and he was there at the last Kuwait race that we had, which was such a great success. It's what had the whole people talking about coming to Kuwait and the Middle East futuristically for racing. And when Reggie proposed to me that offer, hey, I want you to come throttle for me, I took the chance and came, and I tell you, it's a nice boat. We look at competition tomorrow, but cross your fingers, everything stays up together right. I'll push them through to the winner's flag. I'll get it.
That's great, Basil, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you in the winner's circle tomorrow.
All right, you got it. Thanks a lot, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, Basil.
As you can see, this boat is dialed in exceptionally well. Reggie and Basil really have it down right now. Just listen to those 3,000 horsepower combined motors doing the job that it takes to win a race here today. And right now, they look like they're going to be tough to catch. They're in first place in class, as well as first place overall. And Reggie and Basil seem to have a very strong boat right now, and they're going to be tough to catch. So with that, we wish Basil and Reggie a good race here today, as well as throughout the 1991 racing campaign. Now we come up on Alan Fuentes' Executioner race team. This is boat number 85. This is a 40-foot fountain racing hull powered by two 1,100 horsepower Dennis Performance inboard motors with Mercruiser outdrives. This boat is owned and throttled by Alan Fuentes of Virginia Beach, Florida. Driving today, we've got Mark Hawkins from Virginia Beach, Florida, and Jack Haney from Virginia Beach, Florida is your navigator. The Executioner race team, another strong running boat here today. Just listen to the power being put out by this race boat, and Alan's doing a fantastic